Good day, human Latiosites. This is Latios Azubril, and welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Shuffle. So, let us begin. Last time we did a few stages, all the way from, like, Magneton, Teddiursa, Magnezone, Simipour, Kabuto, and Smoochum. And I've done quite a bit of coin grinding since then. As you can see, we finally made it back to maximum coinage. I think it's been a little while since then. That said, I think there's some new data we can go get. So let's check in. So we can do some special stages, and then we can move on to, I guess, some more main stages. We also have some expert stages to do. We have some of everything. Extra data. You have no idea how much I would like to download that extra data. Okay. Even though I do have enough as is, you know, sometimes you just want to pile some stuff on your plate, although not too much, because then you'll end up overeating, and that won't be fun. Alright, that said... Alright. We're gonna get some extra data. Extra data has been downloaded. I know the results of the Mega Charizard X competition are coming. Or they're out at least, but I am actually going to hold off on that because I want to get those 500 coins when I can actually use them. So, I will recheck in a little bit later. That said, this week, we have Kabutops in a high-speed challenge. Can you defeat this powerful foe in a strictly limited amount of time? Why not give some fighting-type Pokemon a try? Using attack power-up might also give you a better shot at beating and catching this tough Pokemon. From what I read about this, you want to use an attack power, because if you don't, you're gonna be cutting it close. You can do it itemless, but you're not gonna get a great catchability unless you happen to do it really quickly. Honestly, I'd say you're probably better off just going for the attack power, because it'll be cheaper than going for 3 Great Balls. If you go for an attack power and a Great Ball, you probably should be able to catch it. That's pretty much what the way I've seen it, because apparently it has a decent it has a horrible catchability. But when you have little time remaining, when you have a lot of time remaining, there's a great catchability. That's that. Mew is still around for a limited amount of time. Still, for another week, I believe. Or a little less. Gyarados is still around for a week. Machamp is back. So those of you who don't have it, you might want to get Machamp. Also, apparently Machamp might be the key to victory in Kabutops' high-speed challenge, which is also live. So, those of you who don't have Machamp, this is your chance to go get it. And we have the Darkrai Escalation Battle returning. It's also for the first time on mobile. So Darkrai is here, but just for now in this time-limited Escalation Battle. Looks like it's move-limited, though, so that's kind of odd. Alright, well... Either way, as level increases, it becomes ever easier to catch Darkrai, but ever harder to defeat it. So you get, at level 5, Experience times 1.5, level 10, Disruption Delay, level 25, Mega Start, 50, Mega Speed Up, 75, 5 Hearts, and at 100, another Speed Up. And I'm guessing at 150 and 200 as well. That said, I'm probably not going to be spending too much time with Darkrai because I'm more concerned about working on the stuff on the other stuff. I might try to get, like, the 1 or 2 speed-ups. I'm probably not going to go through 100, though. Well, past 100, should I say. That said, they say they're using fighting types against Kabutops, so I am going to do that. I'm using Mega Lucario. I am bringing Machamp. Machamp, apparently, from what I heard, is one of the non-supports in here. I'm also going to use an attack power, because in the long run, that should help out more than a Great Ball, or at least a second Great Ball. I'm probably going to use Great Ball anyway. You never know. That said, let's do this. I don't see any Lucario on here. So. Alright, well, we're not quite at the Mega Evolution stage portion yet. So. I need Lucario to Mega Evolve already. There's the Mega Evolution. I'm doing this very slowly for whatever reason. This stage is actually fairly complicated. Alright. It probably really isn't that complicated. It might just be me. I don't know. Whoa. Machamp, get out of my way. I'm going for my Lucario. Don't replace a Lucario. Alright, well. Alright. Whoa. We only have a minute left. Alright, we're not going to S-rank this thing, but I don't really care about S-ranking. What I care about is getting good catchability. There we go, 54 seconds remaining. I'd say we probably did okay. In fact, the attack power probably helped us a lot more than you would think. I'm pretty sure this thing can be beaten without an attack power, without too many problems. The big issue is the catchability. With 54 seconds left, yeah, this is guaranteed in a Great Ball. In fact, we should catch it in a Pokeball. In all likelihood. There we go. So I highly recommend just go for the attack power. It costs 500 more than a Great Ball, but in all likelihood, if you do it itemless, you're gonna end up needing to use a Great Ball to catch it. So you're better off, I'd say, just going for the attack power. If you're on mobile, it's a little different, because then it's a 1,500 coin difference. But still, there's always that likelihood the Great Ball will miss. Of course, you could always do it again. But still, I'd recommend saving your hearts up to do other stuff, especially if you're still doing main stages and whatever. If you're going to be spending the 2,500 on the Great Ball anyway, you're better off just catching it more likely in a Pokeball. And if you somehow missed your Pokeball at 70-something%, even if you get a decent time before then, even if it takes longer than than I took, which if I can do it within 50 seconds, with over 50 seconds left, you probably can as well. I'm not the best at this game, let's be honest. I'd honestly recommend just go for the attack power, just so you get a better catchability. It's practically guaranteed, definitely guaranteed in a Great Ball. And just in case you'd have to go for more than 2 Great Balls, you have a low catchability, without itemless, it's almost the same price to go for a Great Ball and attack power than going for 2 Great Balls. The difference is only 500 coins. So, I don't know, it's up to you. If you value your coins more than your hearts, then perhaps the attack power might be a little much for you, but I'd still recommend it. With that said, we have Kabutops as the rock typing and attack power of 60 and the ability Barrier Bash. With that, we have captured Kabutops. Alright, now I'm going to check in for real. Let's get the results from that Mega Charizard X competition. So we ranked number 1,736 overall. We have a Charizard X and a Mega Speed Up, and we got those 500 coins. So with that, we have yet another Speed Up, because Speed Ups are, I guess, good for us. Because you can never have too many Speed Ups, I suppose. Alright. Simisage! Let's do this. Alright. So, you can use... So basically what happens here is, with the Charizard, I'm guessing it does the same thing with Mewtwo. There's 2 different icons that are at the same attack power. I'm guessing that they split because Mega Charizard X takes and takes 5 speed ups, whereas Y takes 3. So I'm assuming they split up the speed ups you can feed it, but other than the speed ups themselves, which are only for that particular Mega, the attack power is the same, so you don't have to retrain it. So it's not 2 separate Charizards, because you can't use both of them in one go. You can only use one at a time. Because it's the same Charizard, pretty much. So that is, a thing. For this stage, I'm going to use Mega Charizard Y, though, because that's a Fire type. I don't know how much good Mega Charizard X is really going to do, because it is, in fact, Fire, then Dragon. I don't know how much good it'll do to have a Fire type turn into a Dragon type, because they don't have any common, there's no common type that they're good against. Dragon's only good against Dragon. So you'd only want to use Mega Charizard X against a Dragon, but you wouldn't want to use Charizard before Mega Evolving against a Dragon, because then you'd be resisted. So you'd want to use a Mega Start. So I guess Mega Start's probably the way to go. Or if you max Candy it up and can get the Mega Evolution off quickly, but still, I'd recommend just giving it a Mega Start if you're going to use Mega Charizard X. Because even those few tiles that you'd need to use with the Candy would still be a pain. Maybe it Mega Evolves the same speed, it just, maybe it just takes more candies, I don't know. If you really want to know the answer to that, I recommend just asking a hacker. Unfortunately, well, for better or worse, I'm not one of those people. but it would make sense for them to just let it take more candies because it's less useful before Mega Evolving, because when would you want to use a dragon other than against a dragon? Besides, if you're going to use a dragon, you might as well just use something like Mega Rayquaza. Because for dragons, you have Fairy-type Megas, you have Ice-type Megas, you have Dragon-type Megas, you have all sorts of these Mega Evolutions that are good, that could be used instead of Mega Charizard X. So, I don't know. I mean, I like Mega Charizard X and all. I love its design, I like Tough Claws. It's just in Shuffle, I just don't think it has that much use. That said, let's actually do this with Simisage. Alright, I'm gonna use a +5 in Disruption Delay. Let's see what we can do. 15 moves to do this. This means we have to do this within 8, so we have 5 extra. So we have to do this within 13 moves. Let's do this. Alright, I'm going to see if I can get... You know what? I'm not even going to go for the Pyre Boost because it won't help enough. We have to get the Mega Evolution off. I'm going to go for... We're not going to get the Pyre Boost anyway. I need Talonflame to come through then. I know we're only matching 3 of them right now, so there's a very low chance of it actually doing it, but yeah. But there were no 4 to go for, and I need to get rid of these blocks. Alright. There's no Talonflame to go for now. I need to get the Mega Evolution off as soon as I can. We're gonna get a Pyre Boost there, not that it makes that big a difference. Come on, Talonflame. Thank you. Alright. That makes things a little better for us. Alright. We need that Mega Evolution off. Like, legit. Okay. Can we burn? No, we're not going to burn, but we're going to get the Mega Evolution off on the Charizard Y. Now we are safe to just... there's no Pyre I can go for here, so I'm just going to go for the Mega Charizard. For the 5 Charizards. We're not going to get a Pyre Boost into that Charizard combo, but that's okay. I mean, I can't say I expected it, per se. Alright, let's do this. We're going to Pyre into the Charizard. My recommendation is if you can get a combo out of it, go for the Pyre. If you're not going to get a combo out of it, don't. Alright. So that means we have 2 more moves to do this. So that, I think we got it. There we go. So the +5 definitely mattered right there. I think we had 1 extra move given the +5. Without the +5, we would have missed it by like 4. But you know what? That's okay. We use that +5. We're good. All we need now is to catch it. So, let's see what we can do. 18%. If we can get a super catch power, we'll be in good shape. A lot of times, I like to catch the Pokemon the first time I go around here. Mostly because I don't feel like having to go after them again. So 66%. We got a super catch power. I'm going to go for the Great Ball. It's 2 and 3. I like Simisage and all. Alright, in all likelihood, this should catch it. 2 out of every 3 Great Balls should catch this thing. Are you kidding me? We were at maximum coinage earlier today. I bet you this misses too. Okay. Well, with that, we're going to catch it. I wasted a bunch of coins. I recommend you guys not to do that. I'm going to have some coin grinding to do, but that's okay. With that, we have S-Rank captured Simisage. It is an attack power of 60, the grass typing, and the ability Astonish. With that, we have S-Rank captured Simisage. The final of the Unova Monkeys. Alright, next up is Lumineon. That's going to be fun. You guys suggested for me to actually bring Lumineon. That's a thing. Okay. Yeah. I don't think I can bring Lumineon because I don't have it. But, you know, that's okay. You also said bring Gengar. I'm using a lot of Gengar lately, and I'm sorry those of you who don't like seeing a lot of Gengar, but Gengar is just such a versatile Pokemon. It doesn't have a type advantage, but a type advantage isn't everything in this game. Which is one of the weird counterintuitive things, but a type advantage won't help you nearly as much as the abilities the Pokemon have sometimes. Sometimes you just gotta go for power, but sometimes you need to go for strategy. So, let's do this. I am going to add a +5 just to be on the safe side. We're probably not going to get an S rank. What I'm hoping to do is actually catch this thing so I can use it to get the S rank. Alright. So. If I can get Zekrom the bricks and blocks for us, that would be useful, I believe. Now, we can do this, the power of 4+ and combo. Wow, Lumineon is cruel. I should have brought... Maybe it would have worked to bring Mega Diancie here. Maybe that would have worked better. I don't know. Maybe Diancie would have been better here. That said, I want to get that Mega Evolution off. So I'm going to do that. Right here, I'm just trying to beat this thing. If we don't S-rank it, we don't S-rank it. I'm not too concerned about that. I'm not going to concern myself too much with this. I'm just trying to beat this thing. Maybe I can put it to sleep. That would be convenient. I'm not going to put it to sleep. So... No, let's do this. Maybe a Zekrom will fall. The Zekrom won't fall. Yeah, this is just getting ugly now. This is just getting ugly. Alright. If I can get... If I could have just gotten it to go to sleep, it would have been a lot better shape. But alas... Alright, let's... I mean, there's really not much I can do here at this point. The only chance I have is a great combo. And the chances of that are diminishing by the second. So... Right now, the best chance I have is just get damage. Because I am losing half of the Skyfall due to these Lumineons. Alright, I need to break something here. I have to break that and hope for a Shaman to fall. Or I can just put it to sleep now. No, it's not going to trigger. We're not going to trigger the Sleep Charm. That's just not going to happen. So, I'm pretty sure we already missed the S rank. But like I said, I'm not after the S rank right now. If I was after the S rank, then... I would be crazy. Okay. You know what? I need to just go for power right now, and whatever combos I can, whatever combo I can score. So, yeah, I'm just gonna do this. There's a power of 4+ into a combo. There we go. Alright, thank you, Verizon. Now we just have to catch this thing. We're gonna have a minimal catchability of, like, probably low. My guess would be... maybe 12%? I don't know. Maybe... somewhere between 12 and 15% would be my guess. 13%! Wow. Right on the dot. More or less. Alright, come on, Lumineon. Please stay in that ball. You're gonna break it out. I have to go for a Great Ball here if I want to catch this thing. Because, honestly, I don't know. It's just wrong for them to give a low catchability to something that helps out S-ranking itself. Really? Really? Really, Lumineon? Really? Stay in the ball, please. Come on. Stay in the ball. Stay in the ball. Stay in the ball. Are you kidding me? This is the last Great Ball I'm throwing at this thing. If this fails, I'm done. I'll be done. Alright. Those of you who requested the Great Ball refund policy to return, there you go. It's not like we S-ranked it anyway. You know what, I'm just going to do this itemless this time, I think. Or you know what, maybe I'll try it with Mega Diancie. I think I'm going to try this with Mega Diancie. Only because there's a lot of barriers that are messing with me. So, I mean, we'll have the barrier bash anyway beforehand. So that might actually help us out. I don't know. I'm gonna do this itemless once again because, yeah, I'm already spending enough. Alright, so let's... what am I doing? Alright, we want to do that. We're not going to trigger the barrier bash, plus not that it even really matters too much. If I can get rid of these Lumineon, now I can go for the barrier bash. Alright, come on, Diancie, come through. No? Okay. I mean, it's 3 in a row, I can't expect it, but I can hope for it. All I can do is hope sometimes. And it would be hilarious if we actually got the, if we actually got within 5 of the S rank this time. Alright, let's... I don't even know what to do this time, to be honest. I guess do this so we can go for the Diancie. Now we can just get rid of those blocks. Alright, let's, I guess, do this, although it's probably not going to be the best combo in the world. Then I'll combo into the Zekrom. You're going to add those Lumineon. Can't say I'm too surprised about that. But now I can do this. Not that it helped too much. I mean, it does open up the Skyfall a little bit. So let's do that. Alright, now I'm contemplating whether or not I want to go for the Shaman 5 or the Shaman 4. I'm just going to do that. So yeah, we wouldn't have gotten the S rank anyway this time, so I can't complain too much, but I do like using Diancie here a lot more than Gengar. Alright, let's... although I might feel differently if we actually use Lumineon. So if I go for a... if I go for the Shaman here, I'm gonna put it to sleep. Wow. Alright. You wait till now to trigger. There we go. So that time we legitimately did better than last time. I think I have to thank Diancie for this. Diancie actually does have its use. Well, Mega Diancie does have its uses. In this case, I'd say it actually is better than Gengar, or Mega Gengar, only because the barriers are so cataclysmic for the Skyfall that it will get in the way of combos. Alright, it's gonna break out of the Pokemon, I'm not too surprised, but 38% is definitely better than 26% from last time, so... you know, you never know. You never know. Come on, stay in the ball, please, Lumineon. Lumineon doesn't want to be caught. I mean, I know it's RNG and all, so, I mean, there's a chance it could stay in this ball, there's a chance it could break out. Alright, with that, we're gonna catch it. We are gonna catch it. So, we only B-ranked it, but we did catch it. It's the attack power of 60, the obvious water typing, and the ability Quirky Plus. It really doesn't like me. I don't know what to tell you. So that means we've unlocked Lord Helix. Okay, fair enough. I am going to go bring Lumineon. Why did I just do that? My theory is, though, if we actually bring the Lumineon, with more Lumineon on here, we'll probably be able to actually do this well with Gengar. Where is Lumineon? Here we go. Alright, so where is Gengar? Or do I want to... maybe I'm better off with Diancie this time. The thing is, if there's a bunch of Lumineon on here, they're more likely to break the barriers themselves. And then I'll just have the complexity -1 from the Gengar. Or the pseudo-complexity -1, should I say. And that might actually help us out. Alright, I'm gonna use a +5 just to be on the safe side. Let's do this. Alright, 25 moves to do this, and yeah, right off the bat, it's gonna break some barriers for us right away, which I definitely can't complain about. We're not gonna trigger any quirky plus from it, but I can't say I expected it to. We're not triggering anything this time. Wow. Once again, it's not about triggering stuff, it's about getting the combos and all, but still. We're not getting any combos either. I probably should have actually gone with the Mega Diancie then, again. Alright, let's do that. We're gonna actually trigger the Quirky Plus there, which is gonna actually help us get the Mega Evolution off. Which will make this a very successful move. We'll turn. Alright, turn some stuff into Lumineon that would make my life a lot easier. Yeah. By bringing Lumineon, it's gonna combo itself, and that is going to make your life a lot easier. Alright. I'm gonna do this. We're not gonna trigger a Quirky Plus there, though. So that didn't work. That legitimately did not work. But we still have the Gengar to get rid of. And that didn't help. What is going on here? Alright. What is this? Alright, well. Honestly, I think I prefer Mega Diancie here, only because it just gets rid of these barriers for you. Which makes life so much easier for you. I think we'll end up pushing it. This is probably going to be kind of close. This is probably going to end up being kind of close. So, let's do this. Combo in there. We should do it, though. We got this. This is all but one, let's face it. Alright, one more move. This is pretty much... We have to make the worst move ever in order for this to not beat it. There we go. So we're gonna beat it just in time. But yeah, I feel like Mega Diancie would probably do a lot better, only because while Gengar gets out of the way for you, it doesn't get rid of those barriers. So this is one of the stages I think I would actually say Mega Diancie would be more helpful here. But with that, we are going to get the S rank. So Lumineon was a pain. I'm not gonna lie, that was a pain. Next up is, it looks like, Lord Helix. But, you know what? We're out of hearts for now. I mean, I could use some of the residuals, which, you know what? Let's do this. I don't need the residual heart. In fact, it's a water type as well, so I could probably just go with the same exact team. In fact, I probably should have gone with the same exact team, except no Lumineon. So, for this one, I think Gengar... I don't know. I think Gengar is the safest bet for most stages, except normal-type ones. Normal-type stages are a little bit different in that respect, mostly because it's resisted. There's no immunities in this game, luckily, but it's resisted, so it's something you might want to think about. That said, let's do this. It's just Gengar is fairly versatile. Okay, well, that's a thing. We have Zekrom. I don't want to go for Zekrom because I don't think we'll trigger... Okay, well, we are. Alright, fair enough, fair enough. I want to go for the Gengar with the Virizion because I want to trigger a combo here, which... My concern is we're not going to get a good enough combo. What if I do this? We're gonna put it to sleep. That's a decent enough combo as is. And now we can get the Mega Evolution. There we go. And it's asleep still. As an added bonus. Go for that Power of 4 Plus and a combo with the Zekrom. Alright, now let's put it back to sleep. Alright, come on, I believe in you, Shaman. There we go! Back to sleep it goes. Alright. Now, I think that it's not going to trigger. Not going to trigger, so that didn't help us. I was hoping for a better combo from it at the very least, but alas, I didn't quite get that. That's okay, though. We can do this. That'll trigger into the Gengar, which should give us a fairly good combo. Alright, so now we probably have this all but one. Alright. I think that +5 definitely made a difference here. You probably don't need a +5. Maybe you do, maybe you don't if you can get better combos. Maybe if you use something like Ampharos or Manectric. I don't know. Manectric does Mega Evolve a little faster, though. And it is a little more reliable ability and all. But hey, you know. Gengar is still something that I feel like you really can't go wrong too much with Gengar. At 24%. Come on, Lord Helix. Please smile upon me. Come on. Alright, you're gonna break it out. 48%. I'm going for it. Really no reason to. I don't recommend you guys do it, but I want to catch this thing, so... Wow! Lord Helix doesn't like me! Please stay in the ball this time. Come on. Roughly 1 and 2. 1 and 2. 1 and 2. 1 and 2. Yes, okay. So with that, we're gonna actually end up spending more than we should have, but we did get the S rank and the capture on the, I guess, revived Lord Helix. Has an attack power of 50, the water typing, and the ability Sleep Charm. With that, we have S rank captured Ammonite. Alright. Next up is, it looks like, Weedle. So for Weedle... Poison type... I mean, I don't know. Alright, well... I'm thinking that... Once again, I think Gengar is probably the safest move for anything, really. And you guys said Gliscor for whatever reason. Because of that Rock Break? I don't know. I mean, I guess it could be good. It's super effective and all. Let's do it! Of course, we still have to wait like a minute. No reason to use a Residual Heart I don't have to use right now. So yeah, I guess we have a very long episode today, don't we? Alright. That said... yeah, there's a lot of interesting stuff. Lumineon is a pain, because it's not the easiest thing in the world to capture, and you want to catch it so you can S-rank it. I mean, maybe you could do the Disruption Delay and that could work instead of catching it. If you don't ever plan on catching it, perhaps the Disruption Delay would be worth your time, because it's cheaper than going for the Great Ball, and the likelihood of catching the Pokeball is relatively low. Especially considering you'd probably end up doing an itemless, because why would you use items if you're only trying to get the S rank, if you're not trying to get the S rank? That's it, let's do this with Weedle. I am, just to be safe, gonna go for a +5, because I don't know why. I'm a fool. I'm definitely a fool. Alright, here we go. Alright, let's do this. Alright, that didn't quite work out perfectly, but we can do that. Now we're in decent shape. I think. I hope. I don't know. Alright, let's go for the Gengar, get the Mega Evolution off, and now we can get some real combos, hopefully. Even though we were sort of getting combos before, now we can get some real combos. In theory. Nothing's guaranteed, obviously, because RNG and all. So yeah, we definitely didn't need that +5. That was way overkill. But with that, we are going to defeat it with 12 moves from 8. He said, don't use a +5 on Weedle. I don't know why I did. I have no answer for that. Really? I don't have an answer for that. But we're gonna have a catchability of 53%. I might as well just go for a Great Ball, because if you can get, apparently with Weedle, if you can get an S rank, if you can get the S rank, you can get the, it's pretty much guaranteed in a Great Ball. Practically in a Pokeball. Well, I guess still. We did get that S rank though, so no problem there. Has an attack power of 30, the poison typing, and the ability Mind Zap. With that we have S ranked and captured Weedle. Alright. Next up is... oh, it's Sentret! Alright, I guess we'll do that next time. Also, for those of you who did stick around for, whatever, you know what? We have... what do we have? Well, for those of you who did stick around for whatever reason, there is a passcode available that was brought to my attention we can use, which is 20150218, which will give you 5,000 coins, which is definitely useful. Definitely useful, I'm sure. So, I do recommend those of you who, I guess, feel the desire to go, I guess, get your free stuff, go ahead and get your free stuff. It's free. 5,000 coins. How can you go wrong? You know what? I'm in the mood to go after Sentret because it's a Sentret, and I like Sentret. So, you know, it's a 3 Pokemon stage. I'm gonna actually go with the very counterintuitive Gengar. And I mean counterintuitive, because it makes no sense to go for it, but it will give us, like, a pseudo-complexity, and that should actually make a difference. Alright, I think I'd rather go with Lucario, because, yeah, it's gonna do better than Keldeo attack power-wise in combos. And maybe if we can get a Pummel Boost from it, it'll be really good for us. Alright, and you guys suggest to use, like, an eject Pokemon, so something like Gudra or Lugia, or, I guess, T-Tar. So, might as well, you know what, I'm gonna go with T-Tar, just because I feel like eject is, actually, I don't know, if we can get 4 in a row, though, the eject plus will land. I think we're better off with Gudra in that respect. You know what, I'll split the difference. I'll go with Lugia. I'll go Legendary. I don't need to go Pseudo-Legendary. I can go Legendary on this thing. Alright. Let's do this. I'm gonna try it itemless, see what we can do. An adorable little Sentret. Alright. Lugia, come through. Lugia is not gonna come through for us. But Sentret is. I know I love Sentret for a reason. Oh my goodness, Sentret comes through. Alright. Sentret definitely came through for us, like that. So now it's just basically about getting combos, and combos should come relatively easily at this point. There we go. 2 moves. No reason to use items on this stage. With that, we are going to be taking down that adorable little Sentret. Oh, it's so cute. So many cute Pokemon in this Desert Umbra. Really, it's... I'm liking this. Alright, so it's going to have a catchability of 47%, so it's practically guaranteed in a Great Ball unless it pulls a Steelix. It's going to break out of the Pokeball. There's no reason to go for a Great Ball, but at the same time, It's guaranteed, so I'm just gonna go for it. Once again, you guys don't do this, but I don't feel like necessarily going after this thing again. So, we got the S rank, no big problem, and the captures, attack power of 30, the ability crowd control. Like I said, so many crowd control Pokemon in this area, and the normal typing. With that, we have S rank captured, the adorable little Sentret. Alright, next up is... Oh, it's a Furret! Alright, next time we are, I guess, going after Furret, since I think for now we've done about enough for now. So yeah, we're making our way through here, so we only have like about 12 more main stages to go. So we're making our way, I love Sentret. I also love Furret, so I'm looking forward to this. So, next time we'll be going after Furret, it looks like. So thank you for watching. As always, like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.